Hi guys, welcome to my tech channel. Today I'm going to explain one or two options which is very important and near load. So first what I can do is I will create a project. So I have given the name. Once I have given that, we'll click on OK, stop recording. But, oh, okay, so now I will record the script. Just observe what is happening. One moment. So I will click on Pet Store. More information. Click on Docs. Now click on Bulldog. Now stop the recording. So, so what I can do is now I have recorded a script. So once record the script, I will explain that. The first page after post recording, the first page whatever appears that is called by store. Then the dynamic parameter values will be displayed in the screen. Think times. So click on finish. So now what I can do is so you will drag that after creating the script, or once the script is over it will appear over here left hand side at the top. So when you go to the top, the whatever actions we have performed, all the actions are performed under actions. So as I already said that these are containers, or we can also call it as the transactions. So okay, so what I can do is now there are two important options that I want to tell. One moment. I will explain later. So now you have seen the three different transitions. So now what I can do is, if you want to enable or disable these transitions or a containers during the run. So suppose what I can do is, suppose if I want to disable, so basically it is enabled. What it can do is, while running the script, it will not running. Just click on check user path. Just observe what happened. Start checking. Now check what happened. Guys, please observe what it will do. So as it executed that URL, the transaction, guys, can anybody tell? No, because I have that disabled while running the script. So that is the one option that I want to explain today. So I hope guys you understand. So once again I will explain. This is very simple. Go to the container, go to the script, and then go to the container, whatever containers is there. Suppose if you want to disable that container, you will go to that particular container and disable it. After, immediately what you can do is you will check user path. That is a mandatory. So here the important point is once you record the script, it is mandatory to validate the script whether it contains errors or not. So after validating the script is valid successfully without any errors. So here I want to say is whenever you suppose if you want to disable this or enable, just click on that enable and what happened while running this, it will not execute. So that is one option that I want to say. The second option is one more. Yes. Now the second option, another option is if you want to include that any JavaScript kind of things, you can also include the JavaScript in the script itself. So this is the JavaScript. So yesterday what I can do is, or what I have explained is just I will put a loop over here. So another thing is you can also evaluate the JavaScript in the near load. So that is the second option. So apart from that, you know that these are the actions you can perform in this. The third thing I want to explain is just go to this. So so guys, you know that this is the uh, transaction or a container. So now what I can do is I want to change the values instead of dogs. The client requirement is they will serve the fish. So in order to dynamic to become this value dynamic, so what my requirement is I want to change this value or I will want to change this value become dynamic. So in order to do that what I can do is I will go to right click on this. So this is the value I want to change. Just I will use that automatic configuration. Click on that and click on OK. Okay. What it can do is it will dynamically change this value. So this is the another thing, but I will explain the same concept in while we are doing the correlation. Don't worry, guys. But for some purpose, I have explained this. If you want to change the value instead of dogs, you will put some another pet name fish or something. You will do like this dynamically. So I hope guys in this video I have explained the first thing is how to disable particular container or transaction. Second, how to so what is the use of JavaScript. Third is how we can make a particular value as a dynamic or we can change it. So these are the three important options. Not only three, apart from there are so many. So guys, please subscribe my channel for more videos on Nearload. So if you have any doubts or a comment in comment section. So guys, please subscribe. Thank you. Sign off. Bye.